Okay, so this little corner of my world has been my audition space, which is why there's this boring gray material. And then my home office that I never actually work from. Honestly, if I'm doing anything like editing, I'm sitting at my kitchen table, but I don't know. But maybe I can turn this into my little YouTube corner. Make it more interesting. These walls are very beige.
Yeah, it's feeling very institutional in here.
I can do better. I'm an artist. I have paint. I should paint the walls. How hard can it be? I'm off to a great start. We're gonna test out some paint colors on the wall. The audition wall slash office wall slash projector wall. So this will be fun because I have to do large.
Now, when I recorded all this, I made an amateur YouTuber mistake and had something playing in the background that would definitely get me a copyright strike. But hey, good thing we wanted to time lapse it anyways.
Okay, this is the next day, so the colors are definitely dry. Obviously, I didn't put a very thick layer on. I like both of those. I kind of like the dark one, but it might be too dark. The light gray is definitely giving concrete vibes, and the dark gray is almost black, so I'm not digging that. So now we gotta test it. Now we do this. So my lighting is not, it's not exactly right. Okay. I'm leaning towards that. This is a color that everyone has used, and I'm not. I wear that color. I don't like it as my backdrop. It's a beautiful color, just. Let's see. I don't hate this. It's a lot more dramatic. I just don't know if I like it. Like, yeah, maybe like in between. And this is gonna be a trick. I don't know how to get over here. Shrink down. The gray looks good against all the colors. It's just a little too flat, I think. And I don't know if I'm ambitious enough to try texture. But then that might still just look like a concrete wall. I actually have that outside. I could just go stand outside and see what that looks like. Yeah, this is too dark. Maybe we'll play around. I don't know.
Had to test it all out wearing a few other colors.
All right, we're gonna try mixing this, and this, and maybe this. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. This looks pretty close to that, so we're gonna try it. I'm also kind of thinking of maybe mixing this and this, because I did this and that. Okay. kind of like it. Don't know if I like it better than that. We have to wait for it to dry. It's pretty close, isn't it? It's just a little more. This is hysterical because it basically came out the same color as what I just did. Kind of getting the same color over and over and over again, but it's a little bit bluer, so I'm gonna go down. It's all just blues. I'm covering up too much in the dark, aren't I? Okay, maybe I'll do both of those back again. I mean, I feel like that's enough. This is why I've put it off for so long, because I knew that this would be an impossible choice. So last night and today I've been testing the projector against the wall, and I think I've decided that I won't paint that wall ultimately, because it does throw off the color. Obviously white will never be white. So now I'm gonna repaint this whatever cream color that is, I guess. And yes, I'm gonna mix it myself. I've done it before.
She said so confidently.
So it dried a bit streaky, and obviously it didn't quite match perfectly. So I caved and I went to the Lowe's and I got a match, and I'm gonna repaint that. But bonus, I now have paint to touch up the rest of my walls where things like that happen. Oh, fuck.
And we're right back where we started. What did we learn from all this? That you need a refresher course in color theory. I did actually come up with one solution. And I can't believe it took me 7 years to think of this, but I moved my audition backdrop over there. So now I don't have to move it around when I want to watch my projector. And as an added bonus, I have this privacy divider between my entryway and the rest of my space. However, it does keep falling down for some reason. Well, it wasn't me. I think it's a little too heavy. So I might be replacing it with something a little lighter, maybe something a little closer to one of those blue colors that I really wanted. Maybe something like this. We'll see. But in the meantime, it does make my space more functional, so that's a win. However, I am still left with this very, very boring wall. So back to Pinterest I go. And maybe I can come up with something a little less boring that still allows me to watch my movies. We'll see. And we'll try again another time. Or maybe I should just pick a different wall. Oh, not again.